Hey guys, I was thinking about the Union Jack deal, and uh, I want to give thanks to Flames from Blazer. He said that the current reality Union Jack is correct, and that it's always been this way for him. To me, that particular Union Jack is, no pun intended, it's foreign to me. It just doesn't look right. They should be centered. The red stripes or the red bars should be centered inside the white. Um, but you know, it's one of those things where it's always a subtle thing. And the reason that I even bought a Union Jack at 15 years old was because of Def Leppard. So they were always wearing their T-shirts with the Union Jack on them, and they were centered. But it's just one of those subtle things. Um, but thinking about the Union Jack, I got to thinking about Uncle Sam, our poster, and the red stripes missing. So I decided to watch the movie Stripes from 1981. And I took a couple of pictures of the TV. I found another jewel in there. There was a Raisin Bran box sitting in the background. Now, I took this picture with my Nikon, so it's at like 6,000 resolution. And I've zoomed in all the way in, and this sun does not have any sunglasses on. So, as usual, I swear there's something to this observation, and then once we observe it, it changes. And I'm going to replay that little part of that clip for those that haven't seen it, to maybe so they can understand how once things are observed, they retroactively back up. And at that point, from that point on, it's changed. But these things have to be being changed in the present. It doesn't make sense to change them in the future because we would never see it. We wouldn't know the changes because they would be changed from day one. It can't be changed in the past because we wouldn't know the difference. They would have been changed from day one. They have to be being changed now. Okay, here's that clip. But as you can see, look at these Raisin Bran shots. And I've zoomed in, and there are no glasses. So I know it might look like there are, but there aren't.
In recent years, technology has allowed scientists to perform a fascinating variation of the test. Its results call into question our perception of time itself.
This is like a high-tech version of the double hole experiment. Electrons are being fired toward a barrier with two holes in it. But the scientists can delay their decision about whether to observe the electrons until after they've passed through the holes, but before they hit the screen. It's as though I'm on a baseball field, and there's a baseball being pitched toward the barrier with the holes in it. But my eyes are closed, so it goes through, and it behaves like a wave, but then at the last second before it hits the screen, I open my eyes and decide to observe it.
At that moment, the electrons, in essence, become particles, and seemingly always were particles from the time they left the electron gun.
So it's as though they went back in time to before they went through the holes and decided to go through one or the other, not through both as they would have had they been behaving like waves. That's really crazy.
That's the enigma. That our choice of what experiment to do determines the prior state of the electron. Somehow or other, we've had an influence on it which appears to travel backwards in time.
Okay, so back to Uncle Sam and his poster. This movie Stripes came out in 1981, and the reason I even looked at it, like I said, was because they were going to be joining the Army. I knew there would be recruiting posters. So I took shots of every scene that had it in it. And so I'll just put them up here for you to see that it's been retroactively changed, at least back to past 1981 anyway. And I'll give you some decent music to enjoy. Okay guys, that's it. Might be the shortest video I've ever made. How about that? Alright, enjoy your Sunday. Everybody have a good one. Please be good to everyone else. And take care, guys.